Before you learn how to kick, you must have a proper fighting stance. A fighting stance differs from the stances that you see in old kung fu movies. It's not supposed to be fancy, but solid. What I mean by that is you have to have a balanced foundation that can make you adaptable to any attack that is thrown by the opponent. Having a stance that is too wide or short can limit your attacks being thrown by half and create imbalance. There are many fighting stances in martial arts depending on the style, but they all follow the same steps. When you do the roundhouse kick, you want to kick with the instep to your lower shin bone. Kicking anywhere else can damage your opponent, but hurt you too. You must assume a fighting stance. Bring your rear leg into the chambered position. You want to swivel your hips and raise the knee. Raising your knee depends on if you're aiming at the legs, body, or head, but we will stick to the body for now. The chamber is going to be horizontal. Pivot on your front foot and snap your rear leg forward on the horizontal arc. You want to create a snapping motion once you extend your rear leg forward. When pivoting, use the ball of your foot. You can either retract the kick back to the chamber or land on the foot that you kicked with. The front kick and the push kick are two different kicks, but they have the same steps. What differs from the two is the purpose. Also, you are using your hips a little more for the push kick than the front kick. First, you must assume a fighting stance. Next, you want to lift the knee of your back leg up as high as you want to aim. Aim face, midsection, groin, etc. Snap your leg out with your toes facing up. You can either retract the kick back to the chamber or place your foot that you kicked with to the front. When you think of the side kick, think of pitchers before they throw the ball, assuming a fighting stance or side stance. Basically, you want to stand sideways to the target because you can execute the side kick easier. We are going to show you the kick from both stances. Next, lift the knee of your front leg. Lastly, you want to drive your knee out towards your target and fully extend. You want to use the blade of your foot when you strike. Then retract. Spinning back kick. What can be said about this kick is that it's very powerful. It has the same functions as a side kick, but with a spin and not a complete side kick. As always, you must first assume your fighting stance. Next, turn your body clockwise until you are facing directly away from your target. Look over your right shoulder as you lift your knee towards your chest. With your ankle bent, drive your heels straight towards your target using your body weight to add power to your attack. Finish with your right leg now in front and assuming a fighting stance. When performing these kicks, try to blend them in with punches or more kicks. You don't want your opponent or attacker to know that you're about to execute the kick of your choice. The best attack is the one that isn't seen, so no telegraphing. Now that there are more kicks than the ones I just showed you, but these are the few basic kicks that are used a lot.